Welcome to Scared Together, the channel where we explore the most terrifying and mysterious stories from around the world. Whether it's ghosts, aliens, monsters, or murderers, we'll face them all with courage and curiosity. Because we believe that being scared is more fun when we're not alone. So grab your popcorn, turn off the lights, and join us as we dive into the dark side of reality. Are you ready to be scared together? In the eerie shadows of the Tennessee wilderness, nestled within the dark folds of the early 19th century, a chilling tale unfolded. A tale that would etch itself into the annals of American folklore as the legend of the Bell Witch. Born from whispers carried by the wind and ghostly echoes resonating through time, this spectral saga weaves a tapestry of fear and fascination. The legend centers around the Bell family, who, in the early 1800s, settled in Adams, Tennessee. Their peaceful existence was shattered when strange occurrences began to plague their humble homestead. The air grew thick with an otherworldly presence, and the wind whispered malevolence through the rustling leaves of the dense woods surrounding their property. John Bell, the patriarch, found himself at the epicenter of this spectral storm. Unseen hands tugged at his clothes, disembodied voices echoed in the dead of night, and eerie manifestations escalated to poltergeist-like proportions. The spirit, or entity, responsible for these haunting phenomena soon became known as the Bell Witch. As whispers of the Bell Witch's torment spread, the community was drawn into a web of fear. Neighbors and skeptics alike bore witness to the supernatural occurrences that plagued the Bell household. The entity's voice, both ethereal and taunting, became a twisted symphony in the ears of those who dared to listen. Even the great General Andrew Jackson, later to become the 7th President of the United States, could not escape the clutches of the Bell Witch. Intrigued by the tales, he ventured to the Bell homestead, only to flee in terror after experiencing firsthand the malevolent force that gripped the family. The Bell Witch's reign of terror persisted, transcending the boundaries between the living and the dead. The tale of this spectral antagonist, with its unrelenting grip on the Bell family and their Tennessee community, stands as a chilling testament to the enduring power of folklore and the thin veil that separates our world from the mysterious realms beyond. The Bell Witch legend, deeply rooted in southern United States folklore, unfolds like a haunting melody in the 19th century landscape of northwest Robertson County, Tennessee. The ominous tale finds its origins in the Bell family, whose pastoral existence in the early 1800s was abruptly shattered by a series of inexplicable and malevolent events. John Bell, a respected farmer, settled his family in Adams, Tennessee, seeking the tranquility of rural life. Little did he know that their newfound home would become the stage for a supernatural drama that would reverberate through the ages. The haunting began subtly, with unexplained noises echoing through the Bell homestead and mysterious disturbances disturbing the peace of their daily lives. As the strangeness escalated, it became clear that an otherworldly entity had taken residence within the Bell household. This spectral intruder, later dubbed the Bell Witch, seemed to take pleasure in tormenting the family. Poltergeist-like phenomena manifested, with objects moving of their own accord and disembodied voices whispering in the shadows. The Bell Witch, however, was not content to confine its malevolence to the boundaries of the family home. The supernatural force permeated the very fabric of the community, spreading fear like wildfire. Neighbors and curious onlookers flocked to witness the eerie occurrences, drawn by the strange and unsettling reputation that hung over the Bell homestead. The entity's presence manifested through a mysterious voice, often engaging in cryptic conversations and displaying an unsettling knowledge of the intimate details of the lives of those it encountered. This ethereal voice would mock, taunt, and terrify all who dared to confront it. Even General Andrew Jackson, a figure of considerable stature and power, fell victim to the Bell Witch's influence when he visited the Bell family, leaving the encounter in haste, thoroughly unnerved. The haunting of the Bell family persisted for years, with no apparent escape from the clutches of the spectral tormentor. The legend of the Bell Witch became deeply ingrained in local lore, a cautionary tale whispered around southern hearths and campfires. Today, the story endures as a chilling chapter in American folklore, a testament to the enduring power of the supernatural and the thin veil that separates the living from the mysteries that dwell beyond. From the fog-laden years of 1817 to 1821, the Bell family of northwest Robertson County, Tennessee, found themselves ensnared in the clutches of an enigmatic and largely unseen entity that would go on to etch its spectral presence into the very fabric of local legend. This otherworldly force, known as the Bell Witch, was no ordinary apparition. It possessed a malevolence that transcended the ethereal realms, haunting not only the family but the entire local area. The Bell Witch was a master of elusiveness, its form largely invisible yet undeniably present. Its eerie whispers lingered in the air, a disembodied voice that seemed to emanate from the very shadows that clung to the Bell homestead. The invisible entity wielded its power over the physical environment, sending shivers through the mortal realm as it manipulated objects at will. Furniture would shift, doors creaked open in the dead of night, and the very air crackled with an unsettling energy as the Bell family found themselves ensnared in a supernatural dance with the unknown. What set the Bell Witch apart from mere poltergeists and specters was its ability to articulate its thoughts with an otherworldly voice. Conversations with the entity became a surreal experience for the Bell family, as they engaged in dialogues with a force they could not see, but whose presence was undeniably felt. The entity exhibited a disconcerting knowledge of the intimate details of the family's lives, a knowledge that extended beyond the boundaries of the material world. However, the Bell Witch's repertoire of unearthly abilities did not end there. It was a shape-shifter, a phantom that could manifest in various forms, instilling an extra layer of terror into the already harrowing narrative. Witnesses spoke of encountering strange apparitions and unexplainable phenomena, all attributed to the elusive and capricious nature of the entity that had taken residence in the Bell household. As the legend unfolded, the Bell Witch became an indelible part of the local folklore, a tale whispered in hushed tones by those who dared to recount the chilling events that transpired over those fateful years. The ghostly echo of the Bell Witch's presence continues to reverberate through time, a testament to the enduring power of a legend that transcends the boundary between the known and the inexplicable. Within the ominous aura of the Bell Witch legend, a sinister character emerges from the shadows, known by the ominous alias, Kate. This spectral entity, seemingly birthed from the ethereal realms, carried with it a venomous vendetta, directing its malevolence towards two unfortunate souls within the Bell family, the patriarch, Farmer John Bell Sr., and his daughter, the hapless Betsy Bell. What transpired over the years of haunting unfolded as a harrowing tale of physical and psychological torment. The entity's disdain for John Bell Sr. seemed to know no bounds. From the onset of the haunting, the farmer became the primary target of Kate's spectral wrath. Unseen hands would tug at his clothes, and a haunting voice would assail him with malicious intent. The very air around John Bell Sr. crackled with an unsettling energy, as though the entity took perverse pleasure in making his life a perpetual nightmare. However, it was Betsy Bell who bore the brunt of the entity's rage. The haunting escalated from mere spectral disturbances to a campaign of physical and psychological abuse directed at the young girl. Betsy found herself at the epicenter of the supernatural storm, enduring the relentless torment of an entity that seemed to revel in her suffering. The entity's attacks on Betsy took a toll on her mental and emotional well-being, leaving scars that extended beyond the physical realm. The spectral force, often identified as Kate, displayed a cunning and sadistic intelligence. It would engage in tormenting conversations with Betsy, its ethereal voice piercing the silence with taunts and threats. The abuse intensified, leaving the Bell family and the local community in a state of fearful awe, grappling with the inexplicable horrors that unfolded within the Bell homestead. The entity's focused animosity towards John Bell Sr. and Betsy Bell added a chilling dimension to the legend. It raised haunting questions about the motivations and grievances of this malevolent force, casting a shadow over the entire Bell family. The legend of Kate, the Bell Witch, became a cautionary tale of the thin veil between the living and the supernatural, a narrative that transcended the boundaries of folklore to become a chilling testament to the enduring power of the unknown. Within the dark tapestry of the Bell Witch legend, The entity known as Kate wove a narrative of vengeance that stretched beyond the ethereal veil. The haunting took a chilling turn as the entity claimed to be more than a mere spectral force. It asserted itself as a wronged witch, a vengeful entity with a bone to pick with Farmer John Bell Sr. The ominous whispers of the supernatural began to tell a tale of betrayal and a vow for revenge that would span generations. According to the spectral voice that echoed through the halls of the Bell homestead, John Bell Sr. had committed a grave injustice against the entity during his mortal years. The specifics of this alleged wrongdoing were shrouded in the mists of time, adding an air of mystery to the spectral vendetta. The entity claimed to be a witch who had suffered at the hands of John Bell, and in the throes of spectral rage, it vowed to exact a terrible price for the perceived transgressions. This malevolent spirit, taking on the persona of a wronged witch, became fixated on a dark purpose, to end the life of John Bell Sr. and unleash a legacy of torment upon his descendants. The haunting transformed from a series of unexplained phenomena into a chilling tale of supernatural retribution. The entity's words, carried on the ghostly wind, foretold of a grim fate awaiting John Bell Sr., and cast a sinister shadow over the future of the Bell family. The paranormal vendetta did not stop with the patriarch's demise. The entity, in its spectral cunning, vowed to perpetuate a legacy of suffering, promising to torment and haunt the descendants of John Bell for generations to come. This added a layer of dread to the Bell witch legend, as the family found themselves ensnared not only in the immediate horrors of the haunting, but also in a foreboding prophecy that echoed through time. The entity's claim to be a wronged witch, driven by a thirst for vengeance, added a haunting complexity to the Bell witch folklore. The narrative became a cautionary tale about the consequences of past actions, the thin veil between the living and the supernatural, and the enduring legacy of spectral vendettas that linger in the shadows of time. The malevolent presence of the Bell witch wasn't confined to the shadows and seclusion of the Bell homestead. Rather, it spilled over into the wider community, leaving an indelible mark on the witnesses who dared to confront the supernatural. The entity, known as Kate, was not a silent specter, but a force that manifested itself before the eyes of many neighbors, visitors, and even the distinguished General Andrew Jackson, who would later ascend to the presidency of the United States. As the haunting escalated, word of the mysterious and tormented Bell family spread like wildfire through the local community. Neighbors and curious onlookers flocked to the Bell farm, drawn by a morbid fascination with the unearthly events transpiring within. The Bell witch, in its spectral cunning, seemed to relish an audience, making its presence known through eerie whispers, unexplained phenomena, and the occasional glimpse of its elusive form. The entity's ability to manipulate the physical environment and communicate with an otherworldly voice became a spectacle that captured the imagination of all who bore witness. The once peaceful community found itself thrust into a surreal and haunting reality, where the supernatural bled into the everyday lives of those residing in the vicinity of the Bell homestead. One of the most notable witnesses to the Bell witch's malevolence was none other than General Andrew Jackson, a figure of considerable influence and power. Intrigued by the tales of the supernatural that surrounded the Bell family, Jackson ventured to the farm to witness the phenomenon firsthand. However, the encounter did not unfold as he might have expected. Legend has it that upon experiencing the eerie and unsettling presence of the Bell witch, Andrew Jackson, a man known for his courage and military prowess, fled the Bell farm in terror. The supernatural force that had gripped the Bell family had proven too much for even a future president to bear, leaving an enduring mark on the historical account of both the haunting and the man who would later become a symbol of American leadership. The fact that the entity's presence was witnessed by a diverse array of individuals, including influential figures like Andrew Jackson, added a layer of credibility and mystique to the Bell witch legend. The haunting became not just a family affair, but a spectacle that captivated the broader community, leaving an enduring imprint on the collective memory of those who crossed paths with the supernatural force that was Kate, the Bell witch. The tale of the Bell witch takes a sinister turn as the spectral entity, Kate, is implicated in the tragic demise of John Bell Sr., the patriarch of the Bell family. In the fateful year of 1820, the haunting that had gripped the Bell homestead reached a chilling climax, culminating in a mysterious and untimely death that left the community both bewildered and terrified. The entity's malevolence, which had manifested in various forms of torment and supernatural occurrences, took a deadly turn as it allegedly orchestrated the demise of John Bell Sr. The circumstances surrounding his death were as perplexing as they were unsettling. It was said that a vial of liquid, suspected to be the instrument of his demise, was discovered near his bed. This ominous discovery cast a shadow over the household, fueling speculation and fear about the true nature of the entity that had haunted the Bell family for years. The liquid found near John Bell Sr.'s bed was believed to be the vessel of a fatal poison, administered by the unseen hand of the Bell Witch. The entity, in its ethereal cunning, had seemingly escalated its campaign of vengeance to a macabre conclusion, fulfilling the ominous prophecy it had woven around the patriarch of the Bell family. The circumstances of John Bell Sr.'s death added a somber chapter to the Bell Witch legend, transforming the haunting from a series of supernatural disturbances to a narrative of tragedy and malevolence. The mysterious vial, purportedly containing the fatal substance, became a haunting relic of the entity's lethal influence, leaving those who investigated the scene both disturbed and perplexed. The death of John Bell Sr. served as a grim reminder of the spectral force's capacity for both psychological and physical harm. The Bell Witch legend, now shrouded in the tragedy of a life cut short, resonated as a cautionary tale about the thin veil that separates the living from the supernatural, and the potentially dire consequences of crossing paths with forces that defy the understanding of mortal minds. The mysterious circumstances surrounding John Bell Sr.'s demise continue to linger in the annals of American folklore, leaving a haunting imprint on the legacy of the Bell Witch legend. The haunting saga of the Bell Witch takes an unexpected turn in 1821, as the entity, having seemingly achieved its dark objectives, decided to depart from the Bell family. The catalyst for this departure was a pivotal moment in the life of Betsy Bell, the young daughter who had borne the brunt of the entity's torment. The entity's departure was entwined with Betsy's decision to break off her engagement with Joshua Gardner, a choice that the malevolent spirit vehemently disapproved of. Betsy's engagement had been a source of contention within the Bell family, with the entity expressing its disdain for Joshua Gardner. The entity's disapproval manifested in various ways, intensifying the torment directed at Betsy and creating an atmosphere of tension within the household. It seemed as though the entity held a vested interest in the personal affairs of the Bell family, particularly when it came to matters of the heart. The breaking of Betsy's engagement acted as a catalyst for the entity's departure. As if achieving its sinister objectives, the entity chose to withdraw from the Bell family, leaving behind a palpable sense of both relief and lingering unease. The departure, however, came with a cryptic promise. The entity vowed to return in 7 years. True to its word, in 1828, the entity resurfaced, briefly revisiting the Bell homestead and the lives of those who had once been ensnared in its spectral grip. The return of the Bell Witch in 1828 created a renewed sense of fear and uncertainty within the community. However, just as mysteriously as it had returned, the entity vanished once again, leaving behind a legacy of supernatural intrigue that continued to echo through the years. The 7-year cycle, a promise made by the entity, added an element of eerie anticipation to the Bell Witch legend. The periodic return and subsequent disappearance further fueled the mystique surrounding the spectral force, leaving those who had witnessed its malevolence to grapple with the enigmatic nature of the entity that had haunted the Bell family for years. The tale of the Bell Witch, marked by its complex interplay of human emotions and supernatural forces, continued to evolve, leaving in its wake a legacy of fear, fascination, and an enduring mystery that transcended the boundaries of the known and the unknown. The chilling legend of the Bell Witch, with its tapestry of supernatural torment and otherworldly occurrences, has transcended the confines of regional folklore to become a seminal inspiration for a myriad of creative works spanning literature, film, and various forms of storytelling. Its influence has woven itself into the very fabric of American ghost lore, earning the reputation as one of the nation's most captivating and enduring ghost stories. Numerous authors and storytellers have been captivated by the eerie narrative of the Bell Witch, finding fertile ground for their imaginations within the rich tapestry of the haunting. Books exploring the legend, both in fictional and non-fictional forms, have proliferated over the years. These works delve into the intricate details of the Bell family's ordeal, the malevolent entity known as Kate, and the supernatural events that unfolded in the rural landscapes of 19th-century Tennessee. The cinematic realm has also been spellbound by the Bell Witch, giving rise to films that seek to capture the essence of the haunting. Directors and screenwriters have been drawn to the atmospheric potential of the legend, using it as a backdrop for tales of horror, suspense, and the unexplained. These cinematic interpretations often reimagine the spectral occurrences, bringing the Bell Witch to life on the silver screen and amplifying the fear and fascination associated with the legend. Beyond literature and film, the Bell Witch has found its way into various artistic expressions, from music to visual arts, further cementing its status as a cultural touchstone. The enduring appeal of the Bell Witch lies in its ability to tap into primal fears and the mysterious unknown, resonating with audiences who are drawn to tales that blur the boundaries between the real and the supernatural. The collective fascination with the Bell Witch has elevated it to the status of America's greatest ghost story, a title that underscores its cultural impact and enduring legacy. The haunting tale continues to captivate the imagination of storytellers and audiences alike, reinforcing its place as a cornerstone of American folklore and a source of inspiration for those who seek to explore the eerie realms that lie beyond the veil of the everyday. The Bell Witch Cave, nestled in proximity to the site of the former Bell Farm in Adams, Tennessee, has evolved into more than just a geological formation. It has become a focal point for those seeking to connect with the eerie legacy of the Bell Witch legend. This subterranean expanse, shrouded in both natural and supernatural mystery, has transformed into a popular tourist attraction, drawing visitors from far and wide who are eager to explore the haunted echoes of the past. The cave itself, with its winding passages and limestone formations, serves as a tangible link to the bygone era when the Bell family endured the harrowing torment of the Bell Witch. Tourists embark on guided journeys through the darkened recesses of the cave, immersing themselves in the very environment where, according to legend, the malevolent spirit wreaked havoc on the lives of the Bell family. The allure of the Bell Witch Cave extends beyond its geological features, however. Many visitors come in search of a connection with the supernatural, believing that the spirit of the Bell Witch still lingers within the subterranean depths. The cave has become a focal point for those who harbor a curiosity about the otherworldly and wish to experience, in some form, the spectral presence that once haunted the Bell homestead. Local lore adds an extra layer of mystique to the Bell Witch Cave experience. There are claims that removing anything from the cave, whether it be a rock or a memento, invites a curse upon the person who takes it. This belief has contributed to a sense of reverence and caution among visitors, who approach the cave with a mixture of awe and trepidation. The notion of a lingering curse adds an element of the supernatural to the tourist experience, heightening the atmosphere of mystery that surrounds the Bell Witch legend. In this way, the Bell Witch Cave has become not only a geological attraction, but a living testament to the enduring power of folklore. It serves as a tangible link to a haunting past, drawing both skeptics and believers into its depths, where the boundary between legend and reality becomes blurred. The cave's popularity underscores the enduring fascination with the Bell Witch story and the human desire to explore the enigmatic realms that lie at the intersection of history and the supernatural. The Bell Witch legend has inspired not only books and films, but has also permeated various aspects of popular culture. References to the Bell Witch can be found in music, art, and even in contemporary discussions about paranormal phenomena. In the region surrounding Adams, Tennessee, where the Bell Witch legend originated, there are occasional festivals and events that celebrate or explore the folklore. These gatherings often attract enthusiasts, historians, and those curious about the supernatural aspects of the story. Beyond the cave, local traditions and folk beliefs associated with the Bell Witch persist. Some residents may have their own stories and experiences, contributing to a rich tapestry of oral history that further fuels the ongoing interest in the legend. The Bell Witch story has drawn the attention of paranormal investigators and enthusiasts. Some have conducted investigations in an attempt to capture evidence of supernatural activity or to experience firsthand the lingering presence of the Bell Witch. Efforts to preserve the historical aspects of the Bell Witch legend, including the former Bell Farm and associated landmarks, contribute to the perpetuation of the story. Historical societies and preservation initiatives work to maintain the connection between the legend and the physical sites associated with it. As storytelling mediums evolve, the Bell Witch legend finds new life in various retellings, adaptations, and reinterpretations. Whether through podcasts, online content, or immersive experiences, the legend continues to be retold for contemporary audiences. The legend has had a notable impact on local tourism, drawing people interested in the supernatural and historical mysteries to explore the Bell Witch story and its associated landmarks. The enduring appeal of the Bell Witch legend lies in its ability to straddle the line between fact and folklore, inviting individuals from various walks of life to engage with the mysteries of the supernatural. The legend's ability to adapt and persist in the cultural consciousness underscores its status as one of America's most compelling and enduring ghost stories. As twilight descends over the quiet town of Adams, Tennessee, the echoes of the Bell Witch legend linger like ghostly whispers in the cool evening breeze. The Bell Witch Cave, veiled in shadows, stands as a portal to a bygone era, where the spectral entity, known as Kate, once wove a tapestry of fear and mystery around the lives of the Bell family. The chilling tales of the entity's malevolence, the eerie whispers that once permeated the air, and the cursed vial that spelled the tragic end of John Bell Sr. are etched into the very bedrock of local folklore. The legend, like a spectral specter, refuses to be laid to rest, and with every gust of wind that rustles through the trees, it seems as though the Bell Witch's presence still lingers, just beyond the veil of the known. For those who dare to venture into the Bell Witch Cave, the subterranean journey becomes a dance with the supernatural, a tentative exploration of the shadows where the living and the dead converge. The cave, with its stalactites and secrets hidden in the darkness, stands as a reminder that the boundary between the tangible and the ethereal is as thin as the veil between the living and the departed. As the legend persists, casting its spell over curious minds and thrill-seekers alike, one can't help but wonder if, in the stillness of the night, the entity known as Kate watches from the shadows. The 7-year cycles come and go, and with each return, the air becomes pregnant with the possibility that the Bell Witch may once again emerge to claim the attention of those who dare to peer into the unknown.